What up? It's your boy T-Bird Reaction. Today's Films Friday. Now I'm about to get to the main course of Films Friday, which is the Dead Meat Kill Count, and we are continuing. This is part 2 of the Resident Evil Kill Count reaction. Resident Evil Kill Count games reaction as well too. Now, before I go any further, prayers go out to the Dead Meat Gang as I got a notice from them that they are having a delay because with their new releases because their studio was kind of involved in that wildfire. I could be wrong. Let me double check it. Yeah, I got the email from them real quick. Yeah, delays and more. Hi folks, just want to let you know that in case you weren't aware, Los Angeles is currently experiencing the national deaths with the They'll be going on. Most of Debbie's team is based in the Los Angeles, and most of them are currently displaced. Okay, so nearly every employee here has had to evacuate their home. As of right now, all of them are safe, and none of their homes has been destroyed. Thank God. We hope to remain the case. So, and shout out to my sister, my older sister, who's in Los Angeles as well too, and she's fine as well too. She had to evacuate, but they're back as well too. To Chelsea and I having background home, the Debbie office / Debbie office, we are very close to the largest fire. Thankfully, we are north of it, protected right now by the mountain hills in the direction of the winds. Still in a situation that demands constant attention and energy. Everyone in the house has been and staying up until 6 to 7 in the morning monitoring things. So because of circumstances, expect delays for Dead Meat releases and Patreon rewards. Delays may continue for a few weeks, even if when the fires are taken care of. We don't know what the aftermath is going to look like. Losing a few days of work will have a knock-on effects for our schedule. To be frank, it's not a priority for us right now. Our concern is safety and mental well-being of our teams. Thank you for understanding. Please keep our city in your thoughts. We love this stupid place and all the wonderful flawed people who reside there. They don't deserve this. Indeed. So hopefully y'all guys are safe out there as well too, though. So yeah, so they probably won't be doing the new ones in a while, which is very, very understandable. All right, so yeah. But going forward, we're going to continue with the Resident Evil Kill Count game that I react to from Zorin, because the whole video is like an hour long, so I did half of it already. So thankfully on my playlist, it went back to where I left off at. So without further ado, let's check out part 2 of the Resident Evil Kill Count games. It's the first of the new game Kill Count. Well, the official series of the game Kill Count, because they did games during the SAFRA writer strikes well too, such as MK, Mortal Kombat, the Mortal Kombat series, Mortal Kombat 9, or Mortal Kombat remake, Mortal Kombat X. Did they do 11? No, they didn't do 11. And the Danganronpa one. What else they did? And there's another game they did as well too. Anyways, and as well as other like ones such as web series, stuff like that. But other than that, let me go back to that when we were doing that for temporarily because of the as along with independent films they was doing. But yeah, they was doing video games. Danganronpa, the Mortal Kombat, and there's as music videos and graphic comics. Yeah, so we're Mortal Kombat and the Mortal Kombat remake and the X, and it was the first of the games. So now it's going to be a regular thing. So without further ado, let's check out Resident Evil, the rest of Resident Evil remake Kill Count games. Let's get it.
Wait a minute. Jill then finds a big-ass spider and takes it out in a room advertising the next Delta Bicep Biannual. And, a butt. Yep, just a big ol' butt. These giant spiders are another umbrella experiment called web spinners. And ironically, they actually grew so big they couldn't spin any webs. Sure, why not? Jill then finds a book and hey, maybe it has a key in it. Nope, just a red book. And on further inspection, it's a book with a red cover.
Hello, yes, I'd like to talk to the writers of the Resident Evil remake. Oh, fired over 20 years ago. That makes sense.
Wandering the halls, Jill overhears Barry talking to someone who is bassier than James Earl Jones.
No, that wasn't part of our deal.
Like I said, I have my rules.
And this audio was purposely muffled in the remaster because in the original GameCube version, you can clearly hear its team leader Wesker.
Don't be a hard dog to keep under the porch, Barry.
And that odd line was actually a victim of the translation from Japanese that Wesker's voice actor, Peter Jessup, actually pushed against.
I understand what the line means, but I've never heard that before. Wow. And they said, oh, no. It's a very common American expression.
Barry continues telegraphing a future betrayal by saying that he was talking to himself. Okay, well, you better stick with Jill to make sure to...
Yeah, I'll go outside, get some fresh air for a change.
Oh, these two spend less time together than Van and Cheyenne do with their kid. A couple quick explorations later, Jill kills a zombie in a bedroom, then one in a bathroom, and a final one that may or may not have been Ash Williams, according to this last note to Linda. Jill finds a control room key stored in a bathtub, like you do. Find anything else, Jill? Oh, one-shot self-defense gun. And books, mostly concerned with literature. Great, we got books on books over here. She pushes a couple of bookcases to reveal a ladder that leads to a box puzzle that she royally screws up. So she heads back upstairs to let the magic puzzle gnomes reset it for her. She then pushes them boxes like a true Tomb Raider and enters the Aqua Ring. But she...
Of course, you can't have a Zoran kill count reaction without kill count video without the fake ads. Oh boy, here we go.
She's not alone, as a couple of Brucey boys are eager to take a bite out of this Jill sandwich.
I'm hungry.
What do you want to do for lunch?
How about a Jill sandwich?
Lord.
No, I'm flattered, but we're actually happily married.
No, silly. An actual Jill sandwich.
Well, that looks tasty.
Almost as tasty as you.
Excuse me.
Jill sandwiches come packed full of mouth-watering toppings, like plump, firm tomatoes. Moist, dripping lettuce.
That would ruin the bread.
And Jill sandwiches comes double stuffed with meat. How does that sound to you? How much meat do you love stuffed in your sandwich?
Stop it! What the fuck is happening right now?
The Jill sandwich. One bite, and you'll be turned. Act now and get a free oversized pickle to shove into your sandwich. This is totally not a sandwich you want it to be. Here, have another glass of Riesling and let's see where the night takes us.
Itchy and tasty, what the hell?
In Chris's playthrough, the Aqua Ring has a very different opening. Turns out Richard opted not to help Chris fight Jan.
Oh, that's such a dumb name.
And instead left his well-used bed and somehow walked all the way to the residence, did a couple of push puzzles in his weakened state so he could stand waist deep in water until finally sacrificing himself for no good goddamn reason.
Richard.
Wow.
But it was a fun death scene. Yeah, just look at that, getting all eaten. Yeah, bye, Richard. Jill quite easily runs past the non-baby sharks, and into a control room where she just can't help but start pushing buttons, causing this shark to go all stone cold Steve Sharkston on her. She manages to close the shutters and drain the water, making it easy for her to shoot a floppy shark before getting trapped on a platform by a floppier, sharkier floppy shark. And these jumbo jabberjaws are officially called Neptune, named after the Roman god of the sea, who sinks ships and conjures up storms.
You know nothing of my work.
Jill gets a pushing again in order to electrocute Jason Statham's co-star and retrieve, another key. Running out of room here, people. Jill says Deep Blue see you later to the Aquanut Ring and heads to the gallery, where a few bees come onto her pretty strong. But Jill isn't into bestiality and takes them out with a couple of B12 shots.
You got those Zoran's playing words though. I give. That's why I enjoy watching his reactions for sure. His playing words else. Well, all of them have great playing words, including James, of course. But Zoran is definitely playing with it.
Before finding this dude who died doing what he loved. Fucking bees. Grave robber Valentine, of course, loots the corpse for an insecticide spray, which upon examining is labeled Killer Matriarch, a reference to the song Killer Queen. And that's not the only Queen reference, as Chris's alternate Californian costume has a Made in Heaven shirt, referring to their final album that came out a year before Resident Evil. Jill continues to be the cause of the bees disappearing by shooting and squishing a few more before using the insecticide on 10 more Melissa Majorians. Hope YouTube's okay with insecticide. Oh, so it's just any sides then. Now that the bees are dead, she's able to grab, for the love of Alicia, more keys.
Okay, this one's for the Death Knight room.
For the love of Alicia, yo, you mess.
This one's for the Aqua Ring. This one's for One-Eyed Willie's treasure. Too many keys.
Oh wait, this one's got a 3 on it. Wonder what new sights room 3 will bring. Oh, another bathtub with stuff stored in it. Are drawers not a thing in this house? Jill finds a book detailing a chemical called V-Jolt that could kill Plant 42, that hentai hydrangea that was attacking Jill earlier. She then rearranges some red books. Oh, those are books with red covers. That reveal a naked lady. Huh, must be made by the same people that made that Pieces puzzle.
Oh,
the red
Lord.
book's sex and makeup tips help open a door to, hey, speak of the devil mind, Plant 42. I was just talking about a way to kill you. Oh, that's funny. Anyway, Jill's shots are useless, so she's forced to run away! Run away! She's got to get into the mixing room to make some V-Jolt Cola, which uses a clever puzzle from the room
Right.
with the butt, which involves matching these VFD symbols with some billiard balls.
Wow.
Luckily, I wrote it down earlier. Pick up son from daycare.
No.
Shit.
Jill's able to mix the right household chemicals in the proper proportions thanks to some wall math for the win. Unfortunately, the plant's roots are in the aqua ring, so she has to go all the way back down there to give the plant all the sugar and twice the caffeine of your normal plant murdering soda. It retreats, and then Jill shoots another floppy shark.
Smile, smile, you son of a bitch.
She heads all the way back upstairs to watch Audrey 42 slowly die. Oh, never mind. Guess it was only...
Come here! Had
And
to
believe
do
it or
it.
not, Barry's here with a Ripley flamethrower to get grabbed by the plant.
Gotcha.
Too. Damn it, Barry! But eventually he's able to burn this mean green mother right out of this place. And let me guess, now that you and Jill are
We
reunited,
should split up again and investigate.
Yup.
to think that this game was originally envisioned as a co-op experience, as you can see in these early game concepts. The series would dabble in co-op with Resident Evil Outbreak and the Umbrella Chronicles before getting its first mainline co-op entry with Resident Evil 5 that had
yup.
some truly dumb AI. All right, I got her, Sheva. Little help? Little help? Sheva?
Yeah.
In Chris's playthrough, instead of dealing with Plant 42's roots, he nopes out of that room and just shoots the troubling Triffid without any help, not even from Rebecca afterwards.
Want me to treat your wounds?
He said no!
Damn.
Oh, come on, he didn't mean it. Hey, what if we gave you your own prequel game? We could pair you with a tattooed convict, huh? That seem nice? Nah, seems creepy. Jill grabs another key. Whoops. And runs into Wesker, who's shooting at absolutely nothing. I don't know what he was doing.
Did you notice? Barry, he sounded a little flaky.
No, he sounds a lot flaky. If he was any more flaky, he'd be a croissant, which is something I love because I wear a beret. I mean, seriously, dude won't stay in a room for more than 5 seconds unless he's just silently staring at blood.
Barry.
Barry? Ah, forget it. Wesker tells Jill to head back to the mansion to stop Purple Tentacle. Whoops, sorry, wrong game. On the way back, she shoots and shocks 2 more Sumatran dog monkeys. And avoids being badgered by mushrooms and snakes. It's snake. Ow! When she arrives, she's greeted with more POS-looking POV shots, revealing that the hunters have arrived. And Mikami attributes the inspiration for this jump scare to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
ちょっと分かりにくいかもしれないですけど、バイワンの時にハンターって途中で新しいクリーチャーが出て主観で分からない得体の知れないものが襲ってくるじゃないですか。ああいうところにちょっと生きてるのかなっていうのは思います。
Unlike Kirk, Jill is able to kill one of the roided out Kermits with a shotgun and a little hunter dance.
Tonight's special guest is your corpse. Yay!
The hunter was Umbrella's
That was a good Kermit impression. This is right.
first experimental BOW, or bioorganic weapon, created by combining reptilian DNA and the T-virus with human embryos. And I don't know why Umbrella is wasting time making uncontrollable bioweapons when they could be
Right.
making millions on their infinite storage boxes. I'd love one of those for all my kill count props and Ben corpses.
What's that now?
See, where am I gonna put this thing?
Sorry.
Chris's first encounter with the hunter is a little different, involving one going after Rebecca. And depending on how skilled you are with the tank controls, it's possible for her to die.
Oh!
Rebecca!
But luckily, Josh was able to save her, just to reject her again.
Rebecca, you're on your own.
Oh, taking a page from the book of Barry Burton, I see. Dude, that book sucks! Jill makes her way to a creepy eagle that looks like he's got something for you. It's a note revealing that Stars was lured here by Umbrella to gather data on their new bioorganic weapons. But rather than tell anyone, she screws up another push puzzle and has to call on the puzzle reset gnomes again. Gotta fix the puzzle, it's messed up. Cause Zoran sucks at this game. Hey! She completes the puzzle that rewards her with red and yellow
Not the nose from the South Park, the Airplane nose.
gems that would go great with that blue one she smashed earlier in the game. She uses the gems on a champion Oscar statue to get a disc. Great! She then kills 2 more hunters and a crimson head on her way to open
Another door!
Inside, she finds some weird test tube babies and a Kevin from The Office zombie. Jill then ends this Dunder Mifflin cameo with a bullet. She finds a jewelry box that unlocks with a gem.
This will not fit on my keyring.
Which unlocks another puzzle that then unlocks a fucking key.
I can't with this shit anymore.
Jill centers herself in the mirror with a daily affirmation.
I'm good enough. I'm smart enough. And doggone it, I'm the master of unlocking.
And then uses the key to find a metal object without the stone. Better go grab that other stone and metal object in the...
Holy Jesus goddamn jump scare hunter shit! Oh, my shoulder pads.
Jill takes out the green skin
probably would've
packer
just
with a
used
couple
it
of
as-
shotgun
like,
blasts
display
before
name.
quipping over its body.
Because I had some jump scares playing some Resident Evil back in the day, no lie.
This.
Then makes her way back to the Collector Death Hall where she comes face to face with the
Oh my
returning-
god!
Jill She-Mans King Hiss with a few shotgun blasts and grenade shots, putting this perilous python to pasture.
No need to throw a hissy fit. Oh, that was an accident.
And what luck, it knocked down a glowing book that contained a wolf medal. Neat! After some aimless wandering and map checking that honestly is most of this game's runtime, Jill finds another push puzzle that took me far too long to complete. And Chris didn't fare any better.
Say it with me, Josh. This puzzle sucks! Oh, come on, man. We rehearsed this.
That was like forever.
And after spending 10 minutes of my life on this, what do I get? A battery. Fortunately, a nearby groundmouth gets us an eagle medallion and a note from George Trevor, the father of Lisa Trevor, who apologizes to his wife and child for getting them involved with Umbrella. There's also a switch on the tombstone that opens a passageway that Jill immediately climbs in, because she just really doesn't respect the dead, like, at all. Jill finds a couple Anansi spider gods that she worships with a couple of bullets to their butts. Then finds another map. Oh, guess she doesn't have time for that bit anymore, because she's got 2 more zombies to pew-pew.
Ha! Murder is normal to me.
She turns the power on to the elevator and heads back to the kitchen, where she grenades a crimson head behind a pot to hide the gore from YouTube's delicate sensibilities. She takes the elevator upstairs and avoids a back massage from a zombie, instead opting to help him relieve his tension from unlife with a hot bullet massage. Oh, and it's buy one, get one free for his friend, too. Not that his name is too. She finds a bunch of fun items, including a battery she can't pick up because her inventory's full.
Oh yeah, I should hate that.
But a few anger bullets make some room for it. Jill goes chasing how to turn off waterfalls and succeeds by sticking to the battery and crank items she's used to. The now waterless waterfall leads to an underground cave full of item boxes, typewriters, and a blood-stained boulder. Rest in peace, Henry Jones Jr.
For those not familiar with the top writer in Resident Evil, that's your way of saving your spot.
During Jill's spelunking, she runs into... Wait, who is that?
It's Enrico Palazzo!
Close, it's actually Enrico Marini, the Bravo team leader who has some important intel for Jill.
Someone is a traitor. Umbrella set us up.
Enrico is shot and killed by the traitor and his boots, leaving us with a real shoe-done-it on our hands.
Unless you're playing the 2002 unmuffled version, then it's obvious that the traitor is Albert T. Wesker. The T stands for traitor. Or maybe Tyler, I don't actually know. I think I made that up.
Jill, of course, uses her friend's death to loot his body. She grabs Enrico's crank, but before you can say necrophilia, she shotgunned another 2 hunters in the cave. And since they don't have any cranks to grab, Jill H.J. Valentine continues onward. She activates a boulder trap, but before she can become a George Newman daydream, she does a barrel roll. Huh, I bet Chris was able to just punch that boulder. Nope, he just jumped away too. Whee! The boulder opens up a path to a smoky, sticky, spidery sanctuary, where she's attacked by an even bigger variation of the web spinner, named Black Tiger. And I know I said web spinners grew so big they couldn't actually make webs, but apparently if they grow even bigger, they get the ability back.
Are those Resident Evil writers still fired? Good.
She's able to defeat Madam Web with some scorching reviews from her flame rounds, and then takes out Sister Shelob and Brother Aragog. Ooh, someone send Hagrid some butterbeer to comfort him. After some more puzzling, Jill finds a shaft, No, not that one, or that one, or that. Wow, there were a lot of people that played Shaft. Rotating the shaft gives her the code to activate another elevator and a cutscene. Looks like Barry Snowboarder's last name is back, and he's finally ready to team up. That is, until he hears a noise.
Jill, go check it out.
Are you allergic to Jill or something? Jill goes to investigate and sees that the Mona belongs to Lisa. Better go back and see if Barry can help.
Oh!
Come on, Mikami. Couldn't you come up with a better character than this guy?
エディ・マーフィー的なキャラクターのやつを入れて、
Hey,
そいつがそのシリアスにやってる、イベントのカットシーンとかでバカやるボケてくれるっていうのがコンセプトだったんだけど、冷静になって見積もり取ったら真っ先に消えたね。
Suddenly, Barry's not so bad. Alone again, Jill takes it on herself to smash her own box. And she uses the broken flamethrower to open a door to a Lost Dead Silence sequel, where she finds a Trevor family picture and a journal from Lisa that's actually quite creepy.
I got Mom's face back. Nobody can have my mom except me.
Whoa.
I attach her face to me so she doesn't go away. Because Mom's sad when I meet her without her face.
Well, I guess I can see where Lisa gets her looks from. Jill takes a ladder back to Lisa's unloved shack and wonders why the hell she hasn't been using the Magnum this whole damn game. An error she rectifies immediately on a Crimson Head. Making him more crimson and a little less head.
Wanna zombie my Valentine? 'Cause my name's Valentine.
On the long road back to the mansion, Jill is able to use her 6-shooter to shoot less than 6 zombies. 2 to be precise, but one still goes down with a sick head pop. Aw man, that guy wasn't wearing pants. Oh, that's a shame.
Britches are for bitches.
Damn right, Jill. Damn right. Jill grabs another stone and metal object, using it to open a gate under the mansion stairs, and makes her way to another cutscene. Oh goody, it's Barry. Hey buddy, you got some good reason why you keep ditching Jill?
I was worried, because I thought you were...
Whoa.
Start talking.
But before he can, moaning Lisa and her stolen smiles return, and Jill has to decide whether or not to give Barry his gun. She keeps his gun and tells him to fuck off and die, which he does, leaving behind a picture of his family. My family, no!
I can very believe it.
That's only how it could have happened, because Barry's death is not canon, since he returns in Resident Evil Revelations 2 so Claire Redfield can steal his bit.
I was almost a Claire sandwich.
So let's rewind that kill and go with our playthrough's decision to give him his gun back. Barry fends off Lisa while Jill does what she does best, pushing heavy objects. The stones open up Jessica Trevor's coffin so Lisa can grab her mom's skull, like you never do, and jump to what some would consider her death. But the later Umbrella Chronicles game shows us that Lisa survived the fall in order to fight Wesker, so we'll leave her off the count for now. Barry confirms my decision.
I don't believe that thing's really dead.
And then repeats his catchphrase.
Go on ahead.
Whatever, Barry, I do not care anymore. Before she goes, Jill finds a letter from Jessica that adds more sadness to Lisa's story as they were going to escape right before Umbrella murdered her. It's almost as sad as the Rancor dying on the day his shirtless keeper was gonna release him.
Oh yeah, that's the actual backstory in Tales from Jabba's Palace. And you can go to hell if you tell me that's not canon.
It's part of the legends. It's as canon as Dash Rendar.
I love Dash Rendar!
We all love Dash Rendar!
Chris's version of this scene swaps Barry for Wesker, who gives us a weird-ass insult.
You're a bit of a mess-up. Chris, take a piece of the action.
Hey, that's a mutated little girl, not a slice of office holiday cake, sir. Jill heads outside to find some statues just aching to have medals shoved into them, but she's left them in the old inventory box. Damn, I would have gotten to the next part of the game if it wasn't for those meddling medals. Jill returns to find another elevator and loads up her second GameCube disc to find an underground lab with an emergency...
I told you. I think GameCube did it. So I think GameCube was the one that had the double disc, but the original Resident Evil had double discs for the PlayStation, I think. I don't know if it was that version or the director's cut had the double disc, but either way,
The exit reserved for the 1%. Damn, where's the coach exit? Or at least the coach plus exit with extra legroom. She runs across a couple scientists and says, hello, by popping both their heads with her Magnum.
Pleased to bleed ya.
Jill finds another disc and 2 more scientist zombies to add to the count.
Boo, only one.
I'm mad at, I'm at you, man, putting the mole sound effect from Austin Power. The mole, come on, yo. I just peeped that.
It exploded. No fun.
Jill finds a computer and tries her best to hack into it.
All right, let's see. Username, poop. And password, P. Damn. Well, I give up.
She leaves and finds a note revealing the true username and passcodes, John and Ada. Wait a minute, is that Ada as in Ada Wong? It is indeed, a character that doesn't make an official appearance till Resident Evil 2. Jill then gets the computer's second passcode by solving a puzzle that involves reenacting the opening to Scrubs.
I'm no Superman.
Yes, you are, Jill. On the way back to the computer, she makes a crimson head, a little more crimson, and a little less head.
You already did that joke.
You're dead, shut up. Jill enters the passwords, but there's actually a funny Easter egg if you enter mole as the second password.
Waka.
That ridiculous voice belongs to Tofu, a joke character in Resident Evil 2 that is literally a block of tofu with a knife.
My God.
And the bounciest footsteps I've ever heard.
Oh my God.
The computer unlocks a room with a slide filter and this zombie spiking the lens. Hey, dude, don't break the fourth wall. You're not Deadpool, you're just dead in a pool of your own blood. Jill finds a disc reader and shoves her disc into it, unlocking, something. She heads upstairs to the conference room to find another disc and a slideshow revealing the names of the BOWs. Ooh, and a very familiar looking pretty boy.
I'm done.
I wonder who the traitor is. Jill uses the slide filter to get a code to the back room where she finds a laboratory key.
Cool, let me just keep that for you.
Ow, my eye!
You have another one.
Jill then finally watches the mini DV tape she found on Kenneth's body.
They got him. He's dead.
Yeah, I know. I counted him like 3 days ago when this kill count started. She uses the key to enter a storeroom with some seriously creepy noises. But I'm sure there's nothing to worry about.
Uh-oh.
Sweet Christ on a cracker!
What the fuck?
Oh, my heart. Angina.
Yeah, I would have jumped scared if I played it. What the
Jill
fuck?
takes out 2 insectoid BOWs known as chimeras with her magnum. Oh, and look, their corpses are self-disposing.
Ooh, James, do your line.
Oh, that's nice.
Yep.
Can I come out now?
No.
I have to pee.
Pee down there. Before she leaves, she puts another disc into a reader that unlocks the same something. She heads into a lab where she kicks off an all-out chimera killing spree. Shotgunning down 5 of them and doing a little dance. Whee! Oh, fuck! She then stomps out 4 more roaches for a grand total of 9 busted up bugs.
You can check in, but you won't check out.
And we'll take a moment to remember these pre-mimic mutants with a little backstory. Chimeras are another of Umbrella's attempts to graft animal DNA to human embryos. Apparently, they kidnapped homeless women and impregnated them, creating a half-human, half-fly hybrid.
It's been, oh man, I said my infamous line when it comes to this situation like this in Dead Meat videos. That's fucked up. That is fucked up. That is fucked up. Lord.
Yes, of course, we'll let him. Sounds familiar.
The main elevator won't power up without fuel, so Jill goes in search of some, and she's able to teleport the life out of one more Brundlefly. She finds an empty fuel canister with a warning. Fuel may explode if shaken or jarred. She fills up the canister and laughs at the warning. This is very easy mode. What's the worst that could happen?
Boom. Game over. You're dead.
Okay, I'll just reload that section. There we go. And character deaths don't count. They don't count!
Jill then takes her time and is able to fuel up the elevator controls. She gets to the non-1983 murderous lift and meets up with Barry, who finally stays with her this time. Oh, I've been waiting all game for this. I am so happy that Barry is here to... Oh, God damn it.
Thank you, Barry.
Here we go.
Traitorous ginger dick
Here we
stick.
go.
Well, Wesker reveals that he's actually been working for Umbrella this whole time.
This is my shocked face.
He's been ordered to destroy any evidence of Umbrella's involvement and retrieve samples of the BOWs. He even threatened Barry's family so they would aid in the cover-up.
You gotta love Barry. He must really be afraid of Umbrella.
Oh, come on. Who's afraid of an umbrella? Jesus!
Right.
Shoulder pads down.
Of course, Wesker, the pralines and dick-flavored ice cream man, plans to betray Umbrella as well, delivering the BOW embryos to a rival company.
Dodson! We've got Dodson here!
And his greatest prize is the non-James Cameron T2 Tyrant, a human bioweapon designed to replace soldiers in combat. But before he can slap a bow on his bow, he's shot by Barry.
Forgive me.
Almost forgot your line there, Bear. Before he can tell Jill they should split up, a Weskerly Wesker releases the tyrant from its Boacta tank, and Wesker is pretty proud of himself.
Jill and Barry together. In hell.
The tyrant then knocks him and Barry out before turning its milky sights on Jill. Oh yeah, looks like it's time for an all-out boss fight! Oh, that's it?
Nope. Not yet.
Cool, I guess. Yay! Yeah, very easy mode. Woo! Chris's version of this scene plays out quite differently. When Wesker reveals his plans, Chris responds with some amazing finger acting. And since Rebecca's there, Wesker shoots her before she can ask to heal his wounds. But don't worry, she's alive because...
It's a good thing you were wearing your bulletproof vest.
Subtle, Chris. Real subtle. When Wesker releases the tyrant this time, he gets his stomach punched out. And a similar scene can happen in Jill's playthrough if you let Barry die. Tell my family I was annoying! The remake also adds a new observation note to Wesker's body that ties the first game to the later games, mentioning William Birkin from Resident Evil 2, as well as the Nemesis parasite from Resident Evil 3. And before Resident Evil became a full-fledged franchise, Wesker was meant to die in this moment. But a short film included with Resident Evil Code Veronica, called Wesker's Report, revealed that he had indeed injected himself with the G virus, the progenitor of the T virus.
It would put my body in a state of temporary death. It would then bring me back to life with superhuman powers.
Temporary or not, dead is dead.
That's why he looking like that with the trench coat and all that shit.
I'll be including him in Chris's stats, but not Jill's, because in our playthrough, he escaped.
He's gone.
God damn it, I love how confused and scared she is by this, like a little kid at a magic show. He's gone. Magic is real.
And now we must be in hell because Jill and Barry are actually sticking together until we exit the cutscene and Barry disappears.
He's gone.
And now we've entered Endgame, as Jill defeats the Applegates in the next room with acid rounds that honestly kinda suck. Back to the shotgun. Hooray! Hooray. Jill goes to check on the somethings that got unlocked by the
Mama
discs. It's a series of levers that you have to painfully activate one at a time to open the door to a jail cell where she finds the brave bomber himself, Chris Redfield. Oh man, you guys haven't seen each other the whole game. I bet you got so much to catch up on.
We'll talk later.
Okay, guess we'll discuss the dried up commode another time. Obviously, in Chris's playthrough, you rescue Jill from the cell, but the commode remains just as dry. Jill loads up for the final battle from her Disney Infinity toy box, including that one-shot self-defense pistol. She then gets one more useless call on her talk tangle.
It's a radio.
Right. I don't know what's wrong with me.
And it looks like she has to solve one last puzzle before leaving. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to take this fuse and put it in the fuse box like 10 feet from where you picked it up.
Yes, hello. Oh, yeah. Okay, I will stop calling.
Looks like it's time for everyone to escape together. Well, except for Barry, who runs off again. And with no hopes of a Jill elevator sandwich, Chris leaves too. Jill takes the elevator to Crazy Kaplan's fireworks department, where she uses some signal rockets to get the helicopter's attention, since that Home Alone talk boy she got is completely useless. I mean, who gave her that thing anyway? It was... Oh, right.
Yeah.
Richard.
R.I.P. Richard. Jesus.
Chris and Barry join her, and so does her new friend, the Tyrant. He smacks Chris down with an alarming amount of blood and goes after Barry. And note that if you're not fast enough, or using the POS acid rounds, the Tyrant will kill Barry and orphan his kids. Boo-hoo. Jill uses the self-defense pistol that just triggers the Tyrant to defend itself, so then switches to the grenade launcher, and after a few shots, a Deus Ex Rocketna drops from the sky, presumably from Brad the helicopter pilot. She aims at the Tyrant just as it picks up Barry and blows him the hell up! Woo! Sic Semper Tyrantus! But wait, where the hell Barry go?
He's gone.
No, he's in the helicopter, waltzing his Matilda. Ooh, come on, not when we have company, Barry. As the helicopter flies away, the self-destruct sequence does its job quite well, blowing up the mansion, and with it, Lisa Trevor, who is trapped under a chandelier.
Damn.
A chandelier. This is considered the best ending since Chris, Jill, and Barry survive. Canonically, this ending needs to be combined with Chris's best ending to show a sweepy Rebecca Chambers also surviving to perhaps one day heal Chris's wounds. Of course, there are 12 possible endings that depend on your choices. This ups the number from the 8 endings in the original. The best one of those being Chris talking to a sleepy Rebecca.
You did a really good job. But this case was just too weird. This case was...
Okay, I love him just trailing off like that, just sitting there going, the case was so...
Right.
I'm sorry, what were we talking about? You want to get an Egg McMuffin or something?
In the remaster, the big choice is whether the mansion explodes or not. This depends on if Rebecca or the great Westdini
He's gone.
were able to start the self-destruct sequence. If the mansion doesn't explode, the tyrant wakes up, somehow having been blown to bits. The other endings paired this choice with whatever characters survived in the end. There's one with just Chris, one with just Jill, one where it's Chris and Jill, one with Chris, Jill, and Barry, one with Chris, Jill, and Rebecca, and finally one with Alan, Ellie, Hammond, the kids, and Malcolm.
Ah, you had the murder dream, didn't you?
God.
After the very muddy credits, the game truly ends with a couple unlocked costumes, including Sonya Blade Goes Hunting and
Right.
Jill's Resident Evil 3 skirt, that actually forced the programmers to change certain camera angles in the remake to avoid this becoming an upskirt game.
Yeah, if you want that kind of game, go play Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball. And make sure to lock the door.
Oh yeah, I remember when they remember the commercial released that. Yeah, they was some perks for that though.
While you're playing.
Oh my god.
There's also a results screen with some light praise from Wesker.
Jill, you did a fine job.
Yeah, it definitely didn't unlock that infinite ammo rocket launcher or anything. Oh, and that kill number isn't actually accurate for our purposes since it doesn't count cutscene deaths and will double count each time you knock down a boss, like Lisa Sweaty Pants here.
Looks like we'll have to do our own kill counting. Speaking of which, it's time to find out how many kills Chris got with a murder
montage. All right.
Victims were apparently eaten.
Got to draw my head to it. I'm a berserker. Lord.
Practice makes perfect.
Right.
How many evil residents got
go.
very easily evicted from their lives during our playthrough? Let's find out and get to the numbers. All right, just gotta get to the left side of the screen. Left side of the screen. No, not the left, my left of the screen. Yeah, there we go. No, for the love of Wesker, who is controlling this? Oh, I love my son.
Right. The numbers
During my Jill playthrough, I racked up 129 kills, and Josh was able to get 162 kills in his more snake murdery Chris playthrough. That gave us a total of 291 kills. Breaking that down further, there were 27 humans, 87 zombies, 19 Crimson Heads, 139 BOWs, and 19 innocent Whittles, Snakes, and Crows. And as for gender, 128 were male, 159 were unknown, and only 4 were female, giving us a pie made entirely of monsters and men. Just make sure to clean off your dirty paws before you eat it. With a combined playthrough time of 20 hours and 14 minutes, that gave us a kill on average every 4.2 minutes. So, how does that compare to other playthroughs? Well, after some exhaustive Reddit and evilresource.com research, thank you, I discovered if you played on the hardest difficulty, killed everything, and blew up the mansion, the most kills you could get would be 514 across both characters. That is if you ignore the infinite bee room, and I hope you do, because, hey, there's more to life than killing bees. And if you went through and avoided killing anything you weren't forced to and didn't have the mansion go boom boom, the least kills possible would be 76 across both playthroughs. So where did that land us? Oh good, just basically right around the middle. Damn, wish I'd killed more snakes like Josh.
Yeah, fuck snakes.
That just sounds like he has sex with snakes.
We'll give the golden chainsaw for coolest kill to Richard Aiken in Chris's playthrough. Sure, the Sataconda death in Jill's playthrough makes a little more sense. Seriously, why are you in the aqua ring, dude? But I cannot argue that the shark coming out of nowhere and just tearing Richard apart Sam Jackson style is pretty awesome. Still miss him though.
There you go.
Dull Machete for lamest kill will go to this wasp. 2 shots for 1 wasp? That's just dumb. And the new Royal Reload Award for Best Character Death goes to Death by Tyrant. There are so many ways you can die in Resident Evil, but the Tyrant impaling you and then kind of just nonchalantly tossing you to the side is, it's just the best.
So anyway, you guys, do you think I should get this exterior heart thing looked at?
And that's it. Resident Evil was released in 1996, 1997, 1998, 2002, 2006, 2015, and probably again for the 30th anniversary in 2026. I mean, that's just free money for Capcom. Hope you enjoyed this first true horror video game kill count.
Combat count!
Shut up and have a Jill sandwich.
Lore.
Thank you.
Anyway, next month I'll be breaking out the night vision camera with Outlast, but until then, I'm
a man who doesn't even know how to fake smoke a cigarette.
And this has been the Kill Count.
On the next Kill Count.
There's nothing like taking in the wonders of Mother Nature. But before you visit the woods, keep these rules in mind. Respect the local wildlife.
Trust me, you don't want to find that animal.
Make sure to properly dispose of your trash.
There's shit like that all over the fucking place here.
And finally, take nothing but photos and leave nothing but footprints.
You can't just give it back. He's awake now.
Fail to follow them, and you may find yourself face to face with an apex predator.
What the fuck?
In A Violent Nature stars Johnny, a hook-slinging, axe-throwing undead menace on the hunt for dumb college kids. Yep, there they go now, living their dumb college lives.
Okay, cancel culture doesn't exist, you fucking ableist.
Oh man, you're so dead. But this slasher comes with a twist. It takes place almost entirely from the killer's perspective.
That's why I said it looked like a first-person game.
Really?
And that means we get to watch him walking through the forest.
Yeah, first-person video game. That's why
And walking by the lake. Just honestly, it's a whole lot of walking. He's real good at it. But be patient, because when slow-ass motherfucking Johnny finally reaches his destination, he does not disappoint.
I was wondering when you were finally gonna show.
So this week, get some fresh air and watch Friday the 13th, the game, the movie, aka In a Violent Nature.
Sounds good to me.
Then on Friday, take your time and enjoy the kill count, only on Dead Meat.
Look like something out of a horror movie or something.
In a Violent Nature can currently be watched on the pictured streaming platforms. Dead Meat always recommends you watch the movie for yourself before its kill count. It's the only way to have your own properly informed opinion. Kill counts are never meant to replace the experience of watching a film.
I do have it though. So, as you see, it did come out, and probably not coming out because of the delay they got going on because of the wildfire. So, it probably won't come out until it may come out to maybe out right now, or might be pushed to a couple days down the line, or not at the moment. So, other than that though, again, prayers out to the Dead Meat family. Hopefully, y'all safe out there as well too, and prayers to anybody that was affected by the unfortunate wildfire. If you let my reaction, like, share, use your channel. Yes, I feel like I did nod it off a couple times, not because of the game, because I did it late as hell, because I have a gig. So, shame on me. If I did, I do apologize. It looked like I nodded off a couple times. Other than that, shout out to Jordan for doing this great job with this kill count reaction. It's your boy. I think he's doing it. He say doing it every once a month, so that's cool. It's your boy T-Bird signing off. One love.